webinar basically. If you've probably seen the link, you're here tonight for whatever reason. You might be a new member, an old member, a basic, or whatever. Maybe you don't even know what we're talking about. You don't even know why you're here other than you want to be a trader. This is something that we take very serious with our life, is the trading solutions and building signals to give Forex, Nadex, and international binary signals to those that need that extra helping hand to tip the scales of success in their favor. We're here as a company, we're here as partners, we're here as a educational learning system as well, to help teach you in all aspects of the process. My name is Max Farrow, and I started trading many years ago, originally trading the Forex overseas, actually trading Forex with paper and trading money back and forth currency-wise. That's where I learned how to trade. About a year and a half ago, our marketing firm was going through a spell that we really needed extra cash to come in, so I started to look into the solution for finding a way to bring in money, and it was basically around trading. And being that I'd been out of the game for so long, I needed to find a way to make it extremely dumbed down, if you will. I had to find an easy way to make money in trades and networking in Forex. To be honest with you, I couldn't find it. I searched. I went from place to place. I couldn't find a reputable network. I couldn't find a reputable broker. We were all over the place trying to find a solution to our issue of where do we find the information to be able to trade that is not only, reliable, but we actually can make money. And it was very, very difficult to find. We found a few places, and when we found a place, finally, it cost an arm and a leg. I went to one place that would teach me everything I need to know on how to use all the complicated stuff for MetaTrader and chart reading and all these different things. But it cost me $1,200 a month. I wasn't prepared to pay for that. I was here to make money, not spend money all over the place. I then tried to find a signal network, somebody to provide me signals to give me so I could figure out how do I trade this wonderful world of Nadex or international binaries or even Forex. And there was too many places out there that just took advantage of that inexperience and novice, and took money from us, and and from the binaries and signals, and we spent so much money trying to figure out what was the right way. Finally, my partners and I decided that we didn't want anybody else to go through that as well. And we thought, what? We have a marketing firm. We got some pretty smart people. Let's figure out the algorithm and put it together. And that's what we've done here. We have found a solution to be able to help as many people as possible to get to that success rate that they were looking for, whether in Nadex, Forex, international binaries, or what have you. We're working on it all. We knew that we needed to make a comprehensive system and easy enough for anybody to come in and be able to follow the rules and look at training and be able to get through the network as easy as possible. And we needed to provide customer service beyond belief. I mean, top of the line, whenever you have a problem, you could just write in and figure it out, call a number, contact your pro rep, whatever. We didn't want to have, people worrying about where can I make money, or I can't get into the network, or I can't figure stuff out. We wanted you to be able to figure it out, but we wanted to be able to help you. So let's get started. The main question we get when people come to the website originally is, what level should I be at? And this is a great question, because really depending on your level of what type of trader you want to be, whether a part-time trader, full-time trader, or pro trader, is really going to set in motion here with this question being answered. We do have a free membership. Now, why do we have a free membership? A free membership of those people that just want to come on board and just have a quick look around, okay? They just want to have a quick look around into the process, okay? They want to become an affiliate maybe. Maybe they don't want to be a trader. They just want to be an affiliate for us. We do have an affiliate program that pays, it's very lucrative. We pay 30% of what the cost is into that process. So when you bring somebody on board, you get 30% reoccurring every single month, however much the fees are. Now, today, the fees are very low. Here in a couple of months, actually not even a couple of months, a couple of weeks actually, the prices do are going to have to go up because we got this into a beta release. We originally were selling the systems for just one network for $197 a month, and it was worth it because the signals were good. But we needed to kind of get back in and reinvent ourselves a little bit. So here we're at today. They're very low. Okay, I think pro memberships are like 87 and basics are 47, and it's extremely low to what it was before. But those will raise up here shortly. Okay. Now, what do you get as a free member? If you're not just going to be an affiliate and you want to become part of it, a free member really only gets you a couple signals a day from the free page. Okay, and you got to wait around for those all day. You know, the bot will put ones in there every 2 or 3 hours or something, but you only get 2 a day. So it might put 2 in right now, and then might later on after it hits 12 a.m. it might put another 2 in right away, or it might wait all the way till 11 o'clock the next day. So you're left waiting for that. Free membership is really about becoming an affiliate, looking around the site, making sure we're real, to kind of help figure, is this something you really want to do? Are we a real company? Okay. Our basic membership's real simple. You got a lot of experience. You don't need all the other hoopla. Okay. You don't need any pro trader rooms. You don't need, you don't need to consult from me. You don't need to take part in all these other magical things that we provide for the other level, for pro level. You just give me my signals. I just want signals. I don't need them sent to me on my phone. I'll just go to the website every day and I'll wait for those signals to come out. They come out 6 times through a range of times, and I'll wait through the website for that. Okay. We provide all 3 groups, Nadex, International Binaries, and Forex. We provide basic training in all 3 systems. And of course, the same customer service through whether you're free, basic, or pro, you'll get the same high quality customer service through our department. And your price is frozen for life in the membership. So if you join at $47, you're $47 forever. Okay, so it never goes up. On our pro system, it has everything else that the basic has. Okay, you get all 3 systems, Nadex signals, international signals, and when Forex signals come out here shortly over the next week, you'll get those as well. And I tell you, that's a tremendous, tremendous possibility. If you've never traded actual Forex, learning how to trade on that, because it's educational signals only, you begin to see the patterns arise from price action to all these great things. Okay, you get advanced training on all 3 systems. That's really important to know. You get a consult with me, myself, Max Farrow, and probably even a couple of our other pro traders that come on board that do really well. Via phone, Skype, or chat. All depends on where you're at and what you need. I'll make the time. I'm around 24/7. Okay, we'll make the time to meet with you at least once, multiple times, definitely if it has to come to be. Okay, but we're here to make sure that you get to your success level that you want. Okay, there's a pro trader room with a chat. There's attached for advice and instant pro trader help. There's 3 webinars a week: Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes on the Friday one, we invite some other basic people in, and we invite maybe the open public too sometimes to come on board and see what we're doing. You know, every I think it's like once a month we do that one. Okay. Now, in all of our packages, in both of our packages, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what do you have to lose? You don't really have anything to lose. You can wait to the 29th day at 5 minutes before the top of the hour, and when you checked in, and ask for your money back. We use PayPal, we use ClickBank. Both of them have very rigid, very, very rigid money back guarantees. Okay, so it's not just us, it's them as well. Very easy to do in the back office of the system too. You just simply go over, click a button, hit cancel. So it doesn't recharge anything. If it's something that you want to reactivate later on, just simply go back in and hit reactivate. Very simple. Okay, so a couple quick questions that we normally get. How do your signals work? Well, a long time ago, we began to work with MetaTrader and working with charts and trying to find the perfect algorithm. Guess what? It doesn't exist. There is no perfect algorithm that works for every pair and every time frame and everything. It just doesn't exist. You have so many people out there that try to find little piecemeal ones that work with the 5-minute schedule, maybe 60-second. You hear all these wonderful, oh, mine will work with the Euro British Gold Pound between 5 and 6 o'clock. Okay, great. What about all the other times? We can wait around all day to trade that one, or we can trade all of them. Now, In trying to find the process, we ran across a process called predictive data analytics. And what this does is that it uses back testing, it uses current testing, okay, what we call at the time testing, which is a process that we gather information when certain things happen in the market, when this happens with this, when it goes to this level or drops to this level, during this range, during this time period, during all these things that happen, and we compile all that information. Now, I'm a pretty smart guy, but I'm not that smart. So we had to bring in some very, very strong mechanics and software to be able to take and compile all that information and give us what we refer to as a probability direction. Okay, that the probability of a pair going a certain direction at a certain time will expire at that certain time above this number. And we found that that works with Nadex, and that works with DIBS or DEX International Binaries, and it works with Forex. When we ran along this process, we knew that each pair had its own time frame, its own plot, its own way of doing things at certain times. So as we began to put all this information into our application, for the first couple of months, we ran dry, which means we just ran it for ourselves. And we found great success in it. Of course, we traded in demos to protect our money. And nobody comes into this thing beginning first day and trades live. That's my biggest suggestion to anybody who ever comes into this, whether you have 5 years experience or not. You never try out a new signal service or a new process and trade live. You might as well just take your money, put it in an envelope, and send it to Max Farrow, because I'll make sure it goes to the right place. But in our case, what we have done is that we've begun to really look at how does this program work, not just back testing, because anybody can back test anything and kind of play with the numbers. So we took it from a dry segment and put it out to ourselves, where we were taking the signals and I was confirming those signals that it was the right direction by using my experience and a few other pro traders' experience. As we began to find out great success with that part, just last week we took our Nadex signals only and put them out to the live network of where customers could take them. And what great success we have been having. Now, let me see if I can get over to the results page here so you can see. And you should probably be able to see the results page. I'm going to pat back over. Were you able to see the results page? I hope so. Okay. This is the results page that you would see normally in the back office. Okay. It doesn't have all the other fancy stuff around it because this is a special screen that I can see. Okay. But I wanted to be able to show you. You'll see the same thing. There's just other information that will be on mine that you can't see right now. That's down below and up above. Okay. The system has a great filtering program in there that you can take it down to 100 entries and see all the ones that happen. These are live Nadex signals that we put out. The open price is an actual open expiry or a strike price that is on Nadex at any one time during this time period. Okay, with this asset, we call the direction. Okay, and the close price when it closes at that expiry time. Okay, with that direction, we consider it a win or a loss. Green being win, blue being a loss. I hate red, so I had to put blue in here. Red scares me, so we have win and loss. So you can begin to see a very common sense view of things. Okay, these are all trades or all signals that have been put out at those times. You can see here where the time has been put out and the time that it expired. These are all real times and verifiable on MetaTrader for these times. Okay, and as signals go out, you can easily see which pair does the best. Let me see if I can do that right. There you go. You could see all different types of things. Do I like, well, with Nadex, we only put out 60 minute and above. You see 15 minute here, but this is a different time frame process here. So you ignore the time frame here. But the open time to the close time, this is what you're really looking at. This is almost a 3-hour trade here, a 3-hour open time on Nadex. Okay, so you can see really there is a tremendous potential here with anything that we're doing with Nadex. The same thing with the others too, with DIBS and with Forex that's coming out here. We're still in dry mode with Forex, still in a very hard beta with Forex, because we have to make sure that it's right. because there's stop losses and take profits and R values and a whole bunch of other things that's more complicated than the binaries. Binaries being the easiest, yes or no, up or down, call or put. Nadex has a little bit of a learning curve because there's just so much stuff that you can see running here in Nadex. Okay, and this is a live account, by the way. This is a live account that I use personally. I can't show you our city corporate one because it's against the law, because we're a trading network and have a registered trading program, a registered trading network with Nadex. Okay, so our corporate one we can't show you, but this is my personal one. Now, 2 weeks ago, I put in $1,000 and I started trading it using our signals over the last 2 weeks to get to this point, trading only one contract at a time. I don't do a whole bunch of them. I use our risk management portfolio and how we do things. I use our way that I teach people how to evenly trade across Nadex, and this is what we use every single day. And sometimes I trade 2 or 3 times when I can. I'm trading just like any average other person could get in there and trade. Okay, on this account. Now, on other accounts I have in the Our City stuff, I go full bore at our balance rate, and I really put it to it. Okay. All right. Signal times, great. There's Nadex that has 6 times a day. That there's a range of times between, and you'll see it all on the website, but it's over 6 times a day. In this one, it says 4 p.m., 8 p.m., and 2 a.m. We've added 3 other times. Okay, we've added 3 other times. Now, how many signals can come out for each one of those times? Well, 1 to 10. We never have more than 10 come out, or 10 pairs being used. Now, sometimes a signal may fall in between a range and have a sell and a buy with a strike from an up and a down. So it could have 11, maybe 12 that could come in there, but very rarely. And I've only seen one other time that only one signal has come out recently, and that's when the range was so big that it never pierced the things we needed it to do. I never finished out its trail, if you will, its trend. So we weren't able to put out a signal. Maybe we put out one. Okay, and of course with DEX it's still pending. So the most signals that come out are on DEX NA, which is the Nadex. The second is DEX IB, and of course until FX comes out, we're not putting any out just yet. Okay, very soon though. Now you get everything's inclusive. So if you come on as you're Nadex right now, and later you want to be Forex, or maybe you're international binary, you want to be Forex or Nadex or what have you, you will be. Okay. What else do we provide? Well, with our pro memberships, we have our strategies. We got times trade, what times to trade certain pairs. We have risk management classes. We have money management classes. We have it all. If you're an affiliate and you're on the free side, we'll ask you to join us with things like how to work from home, how to turn this into a home-based business, all those kind of things. As a trader, this is basically what it becomes for you. Remember, we still have a 30 money back guarantee. So you really don't have anything to lose with joining us. Okay. Now, in closing here, I want to thank everybody. If you have any questions, kind of keep this thing going here. I'm going to jump back a screen here, and I'm going to stop the recording here. I'd like to thank everybody who's here right now by giving you a Get Going 2020. This is a coupon off for your first 20 or your first month. You're going to get off $20 for your first month, and that works on a basic. So a basic now goes from 47 to 27, and a pro goes from 87 to 67. There's nothing to lose there. After 30 days, if you decide that you don't really want it or it didn't really work out, just simply cancel. Cancel or refund, have your money refunded. One of the two. It's completely up to you with that. Okay. At this time too, I'm going to stop the recording.